All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Kenny J with Gobe Trade House. I want to welcome everybody to Coffee in the Morning with Gobe. We do this call every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., giving you motivation, inspiration, and strategy. This is actually our first Coffee with Gobe of 2021. All right. This is our first Coffee with Gobe of 2021. I'm super proud. This is our first Coffee with Gobe as Gobe Trade House being an independent platform. Okay. We now are our own independent platform. Our goal is customer acquisition. We've transitioned out of the multi-level marketing industry. We are no longer part of the network marketing industry. We're focusing on the service. All right. We're focusing on the financial services and to give people a ton of value for the price point. All right. To be involved inside of our trade community. All right. And we have so many things rolling out right now. This weekend, we had a very successful launch. A lot of people were able to get involved in the business. A lot of people were able to get their profiles set up. A lot of people were able to get even on the Gobe Autobot, which I'm going to go into great detail about here in a little bit visually. All right. But I'm super excited that everybody's on. I see the Gobe Trade House Foundation. Okay. If you're new to Gobe Trade House, for a lot of us, this is just another day. We do this every single day. We network with each other in the morning. We talk about trades that happened last night. In fact, if you were on the Gobe Trade House live trade session last night, please go ahead and drop a 111 in the chat if you attended the Gobe Trade House live trade session. All right. All right, perfect. Wow, we had a lot of people on last night. You know, shout out to the Master Analyzer, shout out to Joe Threads hosting, and Adam and all the guys on helping to assist in that call. I was so tied up and busy last night, I couldn't attend, but that's why we have, a team. We're a team. So if one of us is not available, another one of us could all step up to the plate and we could host a live session. All right. So we're a team. The guys stepped in. They did a great job. All right. Looking up different type of solo alerts. Sunday, a lot of times is not the best time to trade. However, it's a great time to look for opportunities in the market and look for setups for the week. So I think that today is actually going to be a really good day for the market. Shout out to Adam and Rodney and Jordan, the Pip Stars. They did a great job last night. I saw some people made money last night on the London session. Great job, fellas. All right, so the London session is now active. It's a new service inside of Gobe Trade House. We have some of our best traders hosting that as well. All right, so the London session, guys. I mean, you gotta understand. I know what you guys. Some of you guys may be thinking, man, Gobe Trade House doesn't sleep. Yeah, you're kind of right, right? We don't really sleep that much over here. We're trying to get to the bag. There's too much opportunity in the market. However, you don't have to attend everything. You have to make your schedule within the schedule. You have to make your schedule within the schedule unless you have a lot of Bustelo. All right, shout out to Jordan. I bought a big thing of Bustelo yesterday. And it's really good, by the way. It's really good. So I'm definitely going to
Telling you.
continue. I'm going to continue to participate in that. But shout out to you guys last night for doing a great job on the session. I just want to ask a question to everybody. How many people's ready to start the new Run Up the Bag Challenge? Let me see some dollar signs in the chat right now. We're starting the Run Up the Bag Challenge today. Okay. It officially starts today where we're going to compound $100 at least to $9,500. All right. By way of taking 30 trades. Now, if you're a new person, understand last month when we did the Run Up the Bag Challenge, we went 27 for 30 at 90%. But this 27 for 30, guys, that is on live sessions. So that is amazing numbers. And using our 8 confirmations and the strategies inside of Gobe Trade House. So you got to understand, guys, that it is possible to do this. And I know a lot of people last month, we see where we may have missed the ball or dropped the ball and where we could have been more disciplined in order to accomplish this challenge. But sometimes you have to see it for yourself to see that it works, and then you will make the adjustment because you're always going to learn more from your losses than your wins. Always in life, in Forex, you're always going to learn more from your losses than your wins. So last month, understand, wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. This month is the month where you're going to be able to take what you learned apply it to the run up the bag challenge so you will have more success this time. Okay. Now, a lot of us know that what we really would have made on 27 for 30 trades if we would have stayed disciplined. So what I would actually inspire everybody to do, if you're going to start up a run up the bag challenge account, number one, make it a separate account. Make it a separate account. Honestly, you're going to have a few separate accounts in Gobe Trade House. Let me tell you why. Because everything that we do has a different purpose. The run up the bag challenge is a compound account, is designed for you to create wealth and discipline, and also designed for you to practice your greed, patience, and discipline, your psychology as a trader. So you want to make sure that number one, that is a separate account that you start for yourself. Okay. I would actually inspire you to start a cryptocurrency account that is just totally separate from your run up the bag challenge account or any other account, because cryptos move differently. Okay, the spread is different, the aggressiveness is different. So you need a cryptocurrency account, whether live or on demo. Okay, so you actually could trade on that separately. All right. You also need an account for the Gobe Autobot, because the Gobe Autobot shall not be interrupted, unless you're going to do it yourself. You do have the flexibility to go ahead and stop trades and close trades if you want to. But if you have a separate account for the Gobe Autobot, just set up the Autobot on all its parameters and then let it do its thing. Okay. So I would actually have a separate account for that as well, separate from the crypto account, separate from the run up the bag challenge account. And then maybe you also have another account for yourself that you could practice on. Okay. Practice on a demo account, practice on a small account. Okay. If the capital isn't there yet, because a lot of us are still growing into that capital right now, right? But have an account where you actually are practicing on your own trades, okay, your own setups, so you can see how far along you are, because you don't know how good you are until you start actually taking trades yourself as well. It's great to take all the trades from the group, but as you're taking all the trades from the group and compounding and taking the solo alerts and things of that nature, have an account that you're practicing on yourself. That way you can start getting better and compounding your own mastery through repetition on yourself. Okay. So in Gobe Trade House, you're going to have separate accounts because each account has a different purpose. Okay. And there'll be more training on this down the pipeline. We're just now launching, and we've gotten a lot done this weekend. Okay. In regards to this launch. And now we have a whole week to smooth some things out. And I'm going to address a lot of things on that right now. But before I do, I want to talk about any new members. So if you're a brand new member right now, and if this is your first time attending a coffee with Gobe, or you are just now getting started inside of Gobe Trade House, let me get a 111 in the chat. If this is your first time attending coffee with Gobe, or if you're a brand new member of Gobe Trade House, let me get a 111 in the chat right now, guys. Mutwa, Abigail, Kels, Keisha, Aaron, Veronica, Vada, Shelly, Sean, a lot of new family members. All right, keep them coming. Any other new people, drop a 111 in the chat. We definitely want to recognize you. Okay. Chelsea, technically we're all new. Yeah, technically, right? Okay. So with that being said, everybody, we definitely want to welcome you to Gobe Trade House. Okay, we are super excited to have you. Understand, you did not just join a business. You have joined a brotherhood and a sisterhood, a financial fraternity that practices group economics by utilizing Forex education and trade signals sent out by professionals. Our purpose is to help everybody achieve their goals. So everybody in Gobe Trade House, if you could please drop a welcome in the chat, unmute yourself, and go ahead and give them a warm welcome. Welcome to the family, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the family. Congratulations for taking the first step towards your financial freedom.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the only step towards financial freedom.
That's right, William. That's right. That's right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Again, we're very excited to have you part of our group. Okay. And one of my, the best advice I could give you just now getting started you have to give yourself a goal. You have to give yourself a goal of how long do you want to give yourself to master this art of trading Forex. Okay. I personally can't give you that goal. Okay. Give yourself a realistic goal. That's another piece of advice. You want to give yourself 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever you commit to. I just want to say commit to it. Okay. Because this skill is worth it. And also, the other thing you want to do is network with people inside of this group. Do you see all these faces over here? All of these people on the same path as you. A lot of people, even though they're making profits already, people are still very new to trading, but they're already having success. Okay, they're already having success because of the way our community's set up. So make sure you network with people in this group. Okay, make friends in the group. We're all one big family. Okay, and everybody is here to help you out. My other piece of advice is to go ahead and my other piece of advice is to go ahead and get on Coffee with Gobe in the morning as much as possible. This is a paradigm shifting call. Try to attend this as much as possible. Most of them are recorded and placed in our Facebook group. All right. And also attend as many live sessions as possible, because getting good at this skill is all about chart time. So if you're able to get maybe an hour a day of chart time, it's 7 hours a week, 28 hours a month in chart time. So by way of repetition, you can't help but to get good. You can't help but to understand. So that's my best piece of advice for all the new people. Other than that, I'm glad to have you a part of our group. We're definitely on our way to something big. All right. And speaking of groups, that's a good segue. Okay. Now, previously, we've had a lot of groups, okay, inside of Gobe Trade House. A lot of people have their own teams. A lot of people have their own a network of their personal referrals, which is great. You want to have that. You want to keep that. However, all the groups, guys, that has everybody in it, there's about maybe 4 or 5 of them, okay? All of these groups have everybody in it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shut all those groups down. All right. And we're going to segue to only the paid members group. All right. The paid members group is within the Band app and also the Facebook group page. We want to have everybody in one trade community. So whenever we send out messages and important updates, everybody could get it, because there's some people in other people's groups. There's some people in other groups. So whenever we send out a message, they may not even get these important messages from us. So if everybody could start to focus on the paid members Band app, that's going to be amazing, because that is where we're going to get most of our information out. Now, your personal leader who brought you into business or sponsor, they will have you in their own chat, and that so they could communicate with their own network. And that is perfect. That's what you want to do in order to consolidate the business and to keep everything organized. But as far as all the paid members groups, we now have released a paid members Facebook group page. We have a paid members Band app. All right. The old Facebook group page is going to turn into the old Gobe Trade House Facebook group page is going to turn to a promotional and fan page. All right. We're not going to put any important vital content in there. It's just going to be something that we could still build up and we could actually allow the public in for marketing purposes. Okay. So the old Facebook group page is going to turn into that. And the same thing with the current Band app, the one with the 1,000 members, that's kind of going to be the same thing. We could do announcements in there. We could talk about the power hour. We could talk about any discount promotions that we run to get inside of the business. All right. And a lot of other general information. But as far as the paid members group page, the paid members group page is going to have all of the content. We also have a brand new signals chat where all of our signals are going to go into that chat. All right. All of our signals will go into one specific chat, the live sessions, the solo alerts, and potentially if we could get it to connect the Gobe bot alerts as well, but it's going to specify it. But it's all going to come through one chat. One chat. These where all of our signals are going to go into this one single chat. Okay. And also, as far as the live sessions are concerned, gobezoom.info, gobezoom.info, this particular link, eventually is just going to be used for power hours and presentations and stuff like that. And for, important things, if something's not working in the background, this is always a backup for us. But all of our webinars are going to be through the members page. There's a Zoom link inside of the members page where you have to be inside and logged in and have a profile to access our Gobe Trade House live sessions, all right, and our Coffee with Gobe, all right. So this is the next thing that's going to happen over these next couple of days. We understand it's going to be a transition, so we just have to make sure that everybody gets in there. We don't want to shut down those pages and everybody didn't get a chance to get over. So all of our leaders, if you could please help and please let people know inside of these groups to please start getting into paid members group pages. All of these group pages are located in your members area. Step number 1 inside of your back office. Just go click on them all and you're in there. All right, just go click on them all and you're in there. And we'll make these transition over the next couple of days. All right. Now, let's get down to business. Let me take a sip of water. All right. If you already got approved for the Gobe Autobot, let me get a 111 in the chat. I just want to see the overall numbers of how many people have an up and running Gobe Autobot. All right. As I'm looking at these ones, I'm thinking about how much time it took for each person. And I'm like, that's why I'm tired right now. It's a lot of people. It took me about 10 hours to get everybody approved for the Gobe Autobot for, over 200 people. Okay. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I wanted to catch up. I wanted to get, because naturally, until we start going viral, which I think is going to happen pretty soon, until we start going viral, we're not going to have 200 people join in like 1 or 2 days. So it's really not going to take that long to get, to get everybody approved from this point forward. Now that I'm caught up, I can get the rest of you guys knocked out in a couple hours after this call. So that's not a big deal. So if you haven't got approved for the Gobe Autobot, there's going to be a new form that's going to be up after this call. All right. And then we can accept 100 more applicants. All right. And if you haven't got approved for it, then after this call, your application, I probably haven't seen your application yet. So I'm going to get to you guys and pay attention to your emails. We're going to get you approved for it right away. And I want to address this before I actually show how to get inside the Autobot. And I'm going to share my screen in a second. I want to address the licensing issue. Okay. So we've had people who've gotten approved, and then when they drag and drop the Gobe Autobot, something shows up that says that they need to be license approved from gobetradehouse.com. Okay. Now, this is not an issue with the Gobe Autobot. There's nothing wrong with it. The process works smooth. But again, the reason why this is happening because there were so many people that we had to get started on the Gobe Autobot, and the process has to be so exact to sync to the software. So each person has to go through a process, which is why it takes so long to sync to the software. So you guys are synced, and the Gobe Autobot will start trading and start being activated on your MT4 account. And if one step is missing, one refresh, one compile, whatever, then your account will show as that your license is not active. Okay. So the reason why that is happening is because so many people got in, and there's a few people who got their step missing, at least one step missing along the way. All I have to do on my end is send you a fresh file, and then you could just upload that file to your profile. All right. How many people had a licensing? If you had a licensing issue and you went ahead and you were able to get the Gobe Autobot set up, let me see a 777 in the chat if you were able to overcome that. Okay. So as you can see, guys, the licensing issue is not a big deal. You see a lot of people actually had that. And so what we're gonna do, if you do have a licensing issue, you probably already inboxed me. And if you haven't, make sure you inbox me after the call. I'm gonna dedicate these next 2 to 3 hours after the call to catch everybody up on the Gobe Autobot. All right, and make sure everybody has access to it. And that way we'll be fully caught up for the up and coming new members with the new application. Okay. So that's something we're going to do after the call, but I appreciate you guys' patience. patience on working with us. Naturally, it really should take about 24 to 48 hours to get everybody approved for it. But we really, really, really wanted to get as many people on it as soon as possible. Okay. So, which is why the extra effort was put there. So you guys just be patient, and we'll continue to get everybody access to the bot. All right. Okay. So, guys, let me know if you can see my screen. If you want to give me a 111 in the chat. All right, we're good to go.
Hey, Kenny, did you share your screen or just this application?
I just shared the, you should see my MetaTrader 4 screen right now. Do you guys see my MT4?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to share. I'm trying to share my MT4. All right. So basically, guys, I want to show you quickly how to drag and drop the Autobot to your profile, and also where to add it. Okay. So I just want to show everybody how to do this. There's a lot of people who already have the Autobot. And once it's set up and synced to your software, it's a pretty simple process. It's only a couple steps that you have to do. All right. So this is your MetaTrader 4. So number one, you got to have the MetaTrader 4 application downloaded to your desktop. Now, the Gobe Autobot, it has to be activated on your desktop for MetaTrader 4. Okay, this is the only place you could open up auto trading. You can't do this on your phone. All right, you have to have this set up on your desktop to open up auto trading. And once this is set up on your desktop, then after that, you can log into the same profile on your phone, and you can monitor the trades on your phone. Okay, but you can't activate it from your phone. You have to have this set up on a desktop first. All right. So once it's set up, the next thing that you guys need is your correct Forex broker ID number. Your Forex broker ID number looks like this. This is my Forex broker ID number in the top left-hand corner right here for KOT Forex. Okay. But your Forex broker ID number is your login number to this profile. Whenever you log into this profile, whenever you set up your live account or your demo account, you'll get an email of your Forex broker ID number. Okay. It says usually it's under account number or something like that. Okay. But everybody, your Forex broker ID number, you need the correct one whenever you log into this profile. So that's something else that you guys need. All right. So now let's just say, for example, you got MetaTrader 4 set up on your desktop. You got your Forex broker ID number, and now you've gotten your email from Gobe Trade House with the program. Okay. So let me go ahead and do a screen share on. Let's do this. Want to make sure you guys see this time. What I just did is I clicked on File and I clicked on Open Data Folder. Now, I don't think you guys see this, so let me try to click on it. Let's see. I think it's this right here. All right. Do you guys see? Oh, that's not it. 1 second. One second. All right. Do you guys see the file where it says, oh, that's not it either. 1 quick second. You click the correct one. All right. Do you guys see where it says MQL4? Just to make sure I'm on the correct screen. Can you see that, Jordan?
Yeah, we see it, Kenny. We see
Yes,
it.
sir.
All right, so the way I got here is to press File and Open Data folder. All right, File, Open Data folder on your MetaTrader 4. So what you want to do is you want to click MQL4, and where it says Experts right here, this is where you're actually going to drag and drop your Gobe Autobot program that we emailed to you. This is where you're going to drag and drop it. All right. Once you drag and drop it to this experts folder, let me exit out. Can you see my MetaTrader 4 screen?
Yeah, we see it.
Once you drag and drop it, the Gobe Autobot will be located over here. All right. The Gobe Autobot will be located over here once you drag and drop it. Now let me go to a brand new currency pair. All right, as you can see on my screen, there's nothing on here indicating that I have the Autobot on the screen. This is a blank screen, okay? After you have it over here, you want to turn on Auto Trader, okay? Just click this button, and when it has this green play button right here, that means it's on. It's been enabled, okay? And you'll be able to see it says Enable Automated Trading. And now this is on. If this isn't on, then it's not gonna sync, and it's not gonna trade for you. This is a very crucial step right here. Make sure auto trading is on. All right. Now, once everything's set up properly and the file is synced, it's very simple to add the Gobe Autobot to a currency pair. At this point, all you have to do is grab it, drop it on the screen. Okay. And then now what you can do is you can set your parameters. We're probably going to go back in and adjust the parameters back to 10 stop loss or take profit 10 and 40 pip stop loss. However, you can adjust it per pair. A lot of you guys may just adjust it on each pair, and that's fine. It only takes 1 second. Where it says take profit pips 10, let's say I want to give myself a 40 pip stop loss. And you can change price right here if you'd like to as well. Let's say if I want to get 0.02, which is 20 cents a pip. And then now you press OK. Your parameters are set. And right now you see look how my settings change. In the top left-hand corner, it says copyright Gobe Trade House 2021. It has all of my parameters set. All right. And then in the top right-hand corner, it says Gobe Autobot and that smiley face right there. All right. Let me pull up the chat 1 second. All right. So now that's all you have to do. Now the Gobe Autobot and the parameters are set on that pair. So let me do it again. Let's go to another Forex cross. Blank screen. Click Gobe Autobot. Activate it on the profile. 10 pips. 40 pip stop loss. If I want to do that, I'll keep 10 cents a pip. Press OK. Now it's set. All right. Just that quick. So it's really about having the program synced properly. And then it's just a quick drag and drop. That's all it is. Okay. And again, those who had the licensing issue, we'll get you taken care of after the call. I don't think there's going to be too many more of those because the numbers are much lower now. And that was basically happening because there were so many people, and there was some steps missed on a nice chunk of people trying to get through so many people so quickly. All right. You got to keep the program open and connected to the internet as well. Yes, that is also correct. Okay. And so now I want to take a quick moment while I'm on this screen just to have clarity on the Gobe Autobot before we move on to anything else. Does anybody have a question about the Gobe Autobot right now? let's go ahead and get some of these out the way right now for those who are on. If you have a question about the Gobe Autobot, go ahead and unmute yourself. Just try not to talk over each other. Let one person speak at a time. Anybody?
Yes, Kenny.
Go
Bob
ahead.
Lewis here. I was thinking by myself if I wanted to change it because I didn't like the stop loss or the how do I change it?
Great question. Great question. This is all you have to do. You right click on the screen, right click, go to expert advisors, you click on properties, and then you can come in here and change it just like that. Let's say I want to do 12 pips or whatever.
Wow, that's great.
And then you come back and press OK, and then you can change it. That's it. Right, I'm gonna do it again.
Thanks, Kenny.
Right click, expert advisors, properties, and you can adjust each pair. As long as that pair has not opened up a trade already, you can adjust it while it's on the screen. Great question, brother.
Hey, Kenny,
Yes, sir.
what if for future purposes, if I decide that I want to change broker accounts, is that possible?
Yes, if you guys want to change, okay, another great question. The Gobe Autobot shall only be used one bot per paid account or profile. One bot per paid account or profile. However, if you guys want to change brokers, just inbox me or just contact me and I'll go ahead and I'll adjust your broker number for you. It's no big deal. I'll change it for you. But it has to just be with one broker.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good morning, Kenny. How are you this morning?
Doing great. Doing great. How are you?
Great. I'm doing really well. The first question was about how to adjust the bot. Alternatively, and even easier, you can actually click on the smiley face right beside Gobe Autobot, and it brings it right up.
How about that? I didn't even know that. Did you guys see what just happened? Did you guys see what just happened? When you click the smiley face,
I saw Jordan do that.
The parameters right up. That's awesome.
So, Kenny, I had one other question as well. So last night I jumped onto the London session and I have two separate accounts. When I went onto the London session and my other account, my Autobot stopped working or quit working. Is that normal, or do I have something set up incorrectly?
So you're saying that when you jumped on the London session, your Autobot stopped working?
When I switched to my other account to make sure I was using my other account for London session trades, my Autobot stopped working at that time.
Yes, because if you were logged into a MetaTrader 4 profile with the Autobot and you logged out to log into a different profile to trade on, then you've logged out the Autobot. You have this account has to stay open and live. What I would suggest is if you have another account, open up another MetaTrader 4 account if you want to keep the Autobot open, and then have your other broker account on another MetaTrader 4 account so you don't interrupt the Autobot. So that still could stay alive throughout the night, throughout the day, and you could trade on another profile. But make sure this one has its own profile set up, staying active. If you want it to continue to scan the markets for you, it has to stay active and has to stay on.
Perfect. Great.
Hey, Kenny, I also have a question. So, okay, are you able to also say if you're away from your computer, are you able to monitor what's going on with those trades on your phone when you're not on the computer, when you're away? That's in the Autobot?
Yes, just log into the exact same profile. So whatever your broker ID number is, log into that exact same profile on your phone, and it will be synced to the Autobot. Now, obviously, you can't activate the Autobot from your phone, but as long as the Autobot is on your computer and on, it could be synced, and you could watch those trades open and close on your phone through MetaTrader 4. It just has to be the exact same profile.
I just want to clarify about the licensing. I finally got it figured out. Like a downloaded, it's on my setup. You said just get a hold of you after the call with the account number and email to overcome the licensing thing.
Could you repeat the last part again? I'm sorry, there's some noise in the background.
Just trying to get past the licensing issue.
Yeah, the licensing, all I have to do, William, inbox me your Forex broker ID number in your email, and I just got to send you a fresh profile and just refresh it for you. And you just add that profile to your MT4 and it's going to work. So just inbox me right now. I'm going to do this over these next 2 to 3 hours. Everybody in the entire group should be connected to the Autobot in the next 2 to 3 hours. So just inbox me and I got you right after the call, brother.
Does it matter, Messenger, Band app, Telegram?
You hit me on Band or Facebook, either one.
Right on, brother. I appreciate it, Kitty.
No problem.
I have a question.
Sure.
So the Autobot took a trade for me this morning, and it looked like there was a typo in the TP because it was like a number that wasn't even on the chart. And so can you show how to manually change any numbers on an active trade? That's what I had to do in order to get the right take profit.
Yeah. You could actually just modify a trade the exact same way from the Autobot. Hold on real quick. I think there's some noise in the background. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right. You could actually modify the trade the same way you would. You could do it on your phone or you could do it on the computer. So just like we said earlier, where you could do the right click expert properties. All right. But someone just said on the call earlier, you click on this smiley face right here and you can come just edit it. You can modify it from here. Also, you can modify it from your mobile device. Hold the trade and you can you could click modify and you could adjust the TP. As long as it hasn't hit any of those parameters yet, you could go ahead and adjust that TP as you would normally. As long as it's the same exact profile as the Autobot, you should be able to adjust it.
So I guess for clarification, because I did make the correction, but for a specific trade as opposed to the whole pair, because I think when you're clicking on the smiley face, it brings up the parameters for the whole pair as opposed to that one trade.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, well, hopefully nobody else has to run into that. So
yeah, you should be able to. What I would actually do to make it easy, are you synced up on your phone as well to monitor the Autobot? So what I would do is
I am. I was more or less asking the question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that what I would do is just hold that specific trade and modify it individually from your phone. I think that's an easier way to do it. That's an easier way to do it. Just sync it up to your phone. Most people should at least be synced to their phone with the Autobot so you can monitor it throughout the day. Because, I mean, let's say you have a particular pair that runs off and you want to close it out early. I mean, it's going to be hard to do that. You know, you're not going to be able to carry around your laptop all day. Right? So you got to make sure, just go ahead and sync it to your phone. Sync it to your phone and control it through your phone as far as closing trades and making modifications. Is going to make your life a lot easier. Okay. And all right, so I have another tip. You guys asked some great questions. And also, you know, you guys, this is a new toy for everybody. So play with it. You know, figure out different ways that you want to use it. Figure out different pairs you want to adjust your stop loss on, your lot sizes, what pairs you like. It's going to take you a little bit to get in rhythm with the bot, but the bot some people are going to use it a little better than others. Also, you have to understand the bot, all it's doing is giving you good entry points, okay, and it's getting into the market for you without you having to monitor it 24/7. It's on autopilot. All right, but what you want to make sure that you're doing, you still got to use proper risk management on this thing. Okay, if you're going to watch 30 pairs, make sure you have the account balance to take something like that, unless you're using very small lots. Okay, if you're going to watch 30 pairs, the last thing you want to do is wake up in the morning, all right, and the market was volatile and the Autobot got you open on 20 pairs and then you get a margin call. You don't want to do that. All right, make sure you're using proper risk management if you're going to have the Autobot watching all those pairs. Okay, otherwise this is going to work for you against you if you overcompensate on the Autobot. Just like how if you overcompensate on your account and you step out of risk management, it could work against you. Okay. You have to make sure you practice your greed, your patience, your discipline, and try to use the right lot size on the Autobot and let it do its thing so you can maximize its accuracy. Also, the Gobe Autobot is designed to trade currency pairs, okay, crosses and majors. So those who are opening up gold and Bitcoin and XRP, all right, you're pretty much just asking for the Autobot to just blow your account, all right, because it's not designed to do that, not yet, okay. Do we plan on opening up some other ones? Yes, but this is something that has to be severely designed and customized because you're talking about cryptocurrency. So we plan to do these things. Gobe Trade House. We plan to do a lot, okay, in regards to technology. This is going to be our first bot, but this bot is essentially a currency bot. This is what it's designed to do. So you guys make sure you trade currency on this bot to maximize. Please trade currency on the bot. All right. All right. So with that being said, let me go ahead and if any of our leaders have anything to say. I think Joe, you were speaking about something earlier with the bot when we were talking last night. Did you have anything you want to say about the bot or the sessions or anything? Just any nuggets that you got for the people.
I got a question based on what you were just talking about as far as using proper risk management. Since those of us that are brand new, we aren't really sure what proper risk management really means in the settings that you need to set. I'm thinking for my mindset, and what I would want to tell somebody else is, well, if like you said with the aggressive settings, like you're doing in the compounding strategy, I think it would be good to know, okay, if you got a such and such account, set your lot size to such and such. You got a $200 account, a $100 account. So people have a parameter to know. If those of us that's new, if you just say, use risk management, I don't know what proper risk management is. My idea could be wrong. So you kind of got to really give us specifics like a chart to say, do this or do this. So we don't screw up our account because we're new and we're not sure what we're doing.
Exactly. And so for all the new people, and exactly what Eugene is saying, and Eugene, this is all going to boil down to, of course, the education. The Gobe Academy is going to be released over the next 30 to 60 days, but content is going to be released over time. I do have a training in the back office that covers proper risk management, how to take a trade alert properly. But my best advice for people who are new, if you're just now getting started, use that Gobe compounding spreadsheet. Use that Gobe compounding spreadsheet to give yourself a game plan on how to take trades. And I will give you a rule of thumb that I go over on that training in the back office. The rule of thumb is if you have $100 account, if you have $100 in your account, this is just for an example. The maximum amount that you should use on a $100 account, all right, is a 0.10 lot size. All right, 0.10 lot size, which is $1 a pip on a $100 account. That's the maximum amount that you could use for that specific amount. All right, this way you're going to give yourself a negative 100 pip cushion, just in case there's any retracements or pullbacks. But if you're going to be trading on a $100 account, just for example, if you were going to use this on the Gobe Autobot, just for example, we're going to do more training on this, but I'm answering Eugene's question directly and giving you guys something you could go look at to kind of learn a little bit more about it. If you were going to watch 10 pairs with the Gobe Autobot and you have $100 in your account, the best way to actually manage that properly is to have 10 pairs open at 10 cents a pip, which is 0.01. Okay? 10 pairs maximum. That way you're not overcompensating on your account. So this is 10 cents a pip on 10 pairs is $1 a pip. It's the same exact thing, it's just separated. All right, you're breaking it down on each pair. That way, you're still in your proper risk management on your account. So for every $100 in your account, you shouldn't use more than $1 a pip. That way you have enough cushion on your account just in case the market retraces. All right, for every $100 in your account. So another example, if you have $200 in your account, the maximum amount you should be able to use is 0.20 or lots broken down thereof. Okay, so I have a training on this inside of the back office. If you go in the back office, it's called how to take a trade alert properly. And I go over in grave detail the psychology and also the amount of money you should use per $100 in your account. So that's one rule of thumb you could use, but also that Gobe compounding spreadsheet that gives you a very detailed breakdown of what you should use per pair if you're about to start compounding on your account, which should be your goal. Print up a compounding spreadsheet and try your best to stay disciplined to that spreadsheet. Okay, and as long as you're doing that per trade, you should be able to stay within proper risk management. And not only that, just continue to have your account in good standing where you're not overcompensating on your account and stepping out of risk management. All right. So that rule of thumb, I'm repeat one more time, that rule of thumb, only for every $100 in your account, $1 a pip max, if you want to stay in proper risk management. All right. Or stay on that Gobe compounding spreadsheet, discipline, trade for trade, and you'll always be in proper risk management regardless on that. Okay. And again, we're going to have a lot of training on it, on this as well, even on that app. I forget the name of that app, the one that our brother Stringer had showed us on Coffee with Gobe. It's called Stenu.
Well, and
go ahead.
Yeah, and we'll have a training on that as well. So I kind of jump in, Kenny, because honestly, everybody, I just want to reiterate everything. I won't say everything, but risk management is going to be very, very key with the auto buy. And I feel like my goal with the team is to make sure everybody's psychology of trading is on point. So risk management will be key. What I'm gonna do after the call, if no one calls me right after the call, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send a risk management for Forex, for indexes, and also for crypto. It's gonna give you a breakdown of how much money, if it is in your account, what your lot sizes should be. That's one nugget that you better follow along with the compound strategy spreadsheet. So using this what I'm about to send out to everybody in the band app will be a key point for you. Like I said, Kenny said 100 pimp cushion. On top of that, if you notice on the auto buy, it's a 50 pip stop loss. So you can honestly maybe keep that stop loss where it's at 50 pips to give you that nice soft cushion and keep your take profit at about 10 pips. What I'm planning to do, this is my first week using the auto buy, is to actually maybe compound. I'm gonna call it the super compound. And basically what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna take maybe 5 to 10 trades at the most, have my auto buy looking at it, and then from there I'm gonna have the same lot size, right? And then that way, once at least 2 of those trades close, what I'm gonna go back and do is modify the next pairs that's gonna be open and be looking at to make. So if I'm a $100 account, you know there's gonna be at 0.08. Once those 2 trades close, I'll take 2 at that same lot size. Then from what I do from there, I compound it. If I have 2 more trades that haven't been open yet, I'm gonna go in and go to 0.10. That's gonna be my next lot size. You can kind of do that. Not, like I said, you don't have to have 15 trades open at one time. If you have a couple of $1,000s in your account, by all means, go ahead and do it. But play with your strategy. Know what your goal is. You don't have to get $10,000 in one day. You don't have to get 5,000 in one day. If you can consistently make $100 a day just off the auto buy, that's $500 a week. That's 72,000 in a year. Off of just a simple computer bot giving us money, basically. So play with your strategy, but know what your end goal is. Know that, okay, if I can make $500 a week, that's going to be a lot of money moving forward. And I think my numbers might be off. $500 a day is 72,000 a year. So know what your end goal is. Risk management is going to be very key. Don't enter 30 trades if need be, if your account size is not up to par. So what I want to do, like I said, when we get out the call today, I'm gonna send in a paid band app, and then also in our Facebook group and wherever else we have paid members, I'm going to send out a list that's going to give you all the crypto risk management, all the currency risk management, and then also all the indexes. So use accordingly, and that should help you all out with risk management and also not being greedy and things of that nature. So everyone, y'all go be great, and then let's go get this money. Back to you, Kenny.
That's awesome.
Hey, Kenny,
That's awesome. Thank you for that, Joe. That's going to help a lot. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. I'm totally new, totally not.
I think you might have muted yourself out. Is that Cletus speaking?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. This might sound mighty silly, but I don't understand.
No, there's no silly
When
questions.
you're
Trust me. When in regards to Forex.
okay, okay. As far as the box, let's say you're putting your $100 on the box. Am I also supposed to keep my eye on my money as well, that it doesn't run out?
No,
I don't understand.
once that's why the bot has parameters set. Your stop loss and your take profit is what's monitoring your account. Okay, unless you interrupt it and adjust it yourself and close out a trade early. Um, just set it's automatically set for you, whenever you enter a trade. But as we showed a minute ago, you can actually adjust your stop loss and take profit. So whenever the trade hits one of these parameters, let's say it hits your take profit, it's going to add money to your account. If it hits the stop loss, then it's going to take it away. However, it's going to protect your account from blowing it. Okay. And it's not going to blow your account. The stop loss protects you. So just to answer your question, you don't have to necessarily watch your money. As long as your parameters are set, then you should be good to go. And by letting the Autobot do its thing and go on the path it needs to go on and do what it's supposed to do, which is continue to add money to your profile. So just make sure that you have your parameters set. It's automatically set. It's automatically set when you come into a trade, but you can go in there and adjust it. And as long as those parameters are set, you should be fine.
So now I really know how great it is.
Yes.
I don't have to do anything. Just watch.
No, you don't. It's
Thank you so much.
It's an auto bot. That's what it's for. It's to help you make money along the way.
Hey.
Help money make money along the way while you're learning how to trade. Now, remember, a lot of us are new, and it's okay. And when I first started trading Forex, I didn't have a trade community, to ask these type of questions. We didn't have these type of calls, live sessions every day. So it's going to take you guys time to get to where we're at, but give yourself a commitment. Okay. Give yourself about 60 to 90 days. And I guarantee you that light bulb is going to go off. Just continue to attend coffee calls, continue to attend live sessions, the education that is going to be released. And these things are really going to help you guys out a lot over time. But ask questions, attend these live sessions, get set up and participate. And a lot of these questions are going to come. It's going to resonate and those light bulbs are going to start going off. But no, it's not going to be an overnight thing. If you just got started, if you're confused, you're kind of supposed to be a little bit confused, especially within your first week or your first 24 hours. There's a lot of new information. Forex has its own language. And so you're not far off. Okay. You are where you're supposed to be, but you also in the place you're supposed to be to get these questions answered as well. Okay. So we're here to help you guys out. This is going to be a daily growth thing. And over a period of time, you guys will become master traders. I've seen so many people in this group start off from scratch, knowing nothing. And in 60 days, they are marking the charts and making money. And I see it happen over and over again. I got all the confidence that if you're brand new, that day is coming very soon. Okay, so just continue to tune in, and that day's coming. All right.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Do it work the same way on the Samsung? Because that's where I'm having a problem at to get my auto box into download into my MetaTrader 4.
Yes, ma'am. It works the same way on the Samsung. Once you remember the Autobot is set on the computer first. So once it's set up on the MetaTrader 4 on the computer, then that same profile that you've logged into on the computer, you just log into that from your phone with the same login password and the same Forex broker ID that's on your computer. And it's going to work the exact same way. But it has to be set up on your computer right first. Once it's set up on your computer right, you can log into the phone very quickly. It's just put in the login password and press and log in, and that's it. And it's going to monitor it, and you're good to go. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. And yes, Ricky, I did address the license issue. I got your information as well, brother. So over these next 2 to 3 hours, everybody will be hooked up on a bot. The licensing issue is nothing more than just refreshing the profile and sending you a brand new profile. So if you have a license issue, I'm going to refresh it and send you a brand new profile after the call. Just give it a couple hours, and everybody on the call shall be set up for the Gobe Autobot. And I want everybody to be set up for it because I want you guys to be able to market this thing and show everybody how powerful it is. If you've already made money on the Gobe Autobot, let me get a 111 in the chat or some $signs. If that thing already hit TP for you on anything, let me get some $signs in the chat for all the new people. I know you've only used it just now, started using it. Wow, I didn't know that's a lot of people. That's crazy.
Kenny, I had a trade that popped open. I had a trade that popped open on the car and it hit TP while on the car. It's amazing.
That profited 9 out of 10 trades. Whew. Yeah, I think I've lost 2 trades out of I have over 20, almost 20 something trades. I've only lost a couple trades. But look at all those people.
Hey, Kenny, quick question. It's Matt Lopez here.
Matt, yes, sir. How you doing?
Hey, buddy. Hey, bro, man, I'm super thankful. I want to take a quick moment to pause and just tell everybody here like how thankful we should be for Kenny and the team and Carlos to put in as much effort as they have to be able to create something that they have here with this Autobot. I've been connected to Kenny since high school. We've known each other for a long time, but we've been connected as network marketers since maybe 2014, 2015.
Yes.
But long story short, I stayed, next to Kenny's coattails in every venture. So I wanted to make sure that it's known, for me at least, that I'm appreciative of Kenny. But I want to switch. And so for one, thank you, Kenny and the team, for allowing us to have this. Because any of you think how much work that it goes to get an Autobot set up, right? Having to be so confident in the confirmations and the algorithms, so that way we can take these Autobot trades. I'm sure it's priceless. But look, my advice to all the new traders is, Kenny, do we have a database of all the old live streams from our trade sessions?
Yes, a majority of them are saved. Yeah, I have majority of them saved. A lot of them are on our Facebook group page, but yes, I do have. I have a lot of them. Yeah.
Perfect. So for the new traders, my advice is, before you start taking trades, even on the demo account, go watch the database of replays from every live trade session. That's where I've learned how to trade Forex, is watching these master traders mark up charts and talk about entry point, exit points, why the market looks good, why market structure doesn't look good. And that simple lingo, that's going to be the best place for you to really understand and move in a faster environment. The training videos, I believe, are going to be great as well, but watching them do it live on a naked chart and hearing them see how they look at the chart and how they get into a trade and why they won't get into a trade, that's going to be your best resource moving forward.
Powerful. Thank you so much, Matt. And that's great information for those who are waiting on the education. We do have a backup. I don't want to say the name of the company, but we have a whole education that you could actually watch and use. But you know what we want to do is wait to roll out our own. Okay, we want to wait to roll out our own forex education that's coming very soon. Hold on, give me one quick second.
Yeah, God, when Kenny step away, if we can, let's drop some 777s. I'm still enjoying stuff because I ain't gonna lie, Kenny been working extremely hard this whole weekend for everybody in the company. It's a beautiful thing, and you know, hey, I don't know about anybody else, but let's get ready to dance with this Autobot. I'm trying to do a two-step with the Autobot this week.
Absolutely, absolutely. Carlos, I see you're on. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Everybody's good? You know, I guess the best thing that I say is drop some 888s if you're enjoying the bot right now, you know? And I want you to also drop some 888s for all the great work Kenny's done over the last 48 to 72 hours, you know? Just the other day alone, approving everybody for Kenny, that took you about what, 11 hours?
Yeah, it took 11 hours, man.
How long did it take you the other day?
It took 11 hours straight of just approving everybody for the Autobot, but it was worth it. It was worth it, man. Just to see all of these people making money on the Autobot already. I mean, I saw some 13 out of 15, 6 for 6. I mean, that's pretty crazy, man. Like, I'm so excited about this bot. No one else has this thing. So there's other bots out there, but there's no other bot like the Gobe Autobot because it's based around our custom parameters that we created. So people could say they have other bots, but they don't have our bot. So you could market it like that. Okay, so it's made in a specific type of way. So I'm excited, man. That's why I want to make sure everybody has access to it. Dang, 9 out of 10. Wow, that thing's crazy. So yeah, I want to make sure everybody has it over the next 3 hours. Go ahead, Carlos.
My dad was extremely excited about it. You know, I want everybody to remember, look, at one point in time, you've dealt with skeptical people. My dad, I love him with all my heart. He was one of those skeptical people years ago. Years ago, he was the type of person that didn't believe in the internet money. He didn't believe in cryptocurrency. He didn't believe in Bitcoin. And I would always tell him, I said, Dad, listen, you got to look into Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. He'd always wave it off. Now my dad is one of the most receptive people when it comes to what we're doing. Why? Because he's made money. And now that he's got the bot, he's extremely excited because my dad's still a busy man. You know, he runs his own business, which is, you know, how I became receptive to business sense, you know, so I'm very business savvy. But even though you may be dealing with people that are skeptical out there in the world, you need to understand that it just comes down to the law of averages, and what we have, nobody else has for our price point. Also, on the back end, I've developed a couple of new t-shirt designs that are going to allow you to attract more business. We're going to upload them probably within the next 4 or 5 days, you know, and they're going to be on gobeapparel.com. Okay. So for people out there that you know, if you're interested in making more money on the residual side, you know, you could easily go and make sure you become a brand ambassador. All right. A brand ambassador is a person like, look at Kenny's t-shirt right now. Kenny, if you could show off your t-shirt real quick. You know, Forex pays my bills. Okay. So what ends up happening is that because you have this trigger, all right, this word, you know, this hashtag for a sense, while you're out walking in Walmart, somebody has been interested in Forex is going to look at that shirt and they're going to start asking you questions. And your number one goal right there at that moment is just to collect their number. You literally tell them, hey, I'm running my own business when it comes to expanding in the foreign exchange market. But, you know, right now isn't the time or the place to talk about it. You know, I'm shopping. I know you're busy. Just give me your number. Give me your Facebook, your IG, and we'll go ahead and discuss this later on. What time would you be available? So that's all it is, you know. Become receptive to numbers, okay? That's one thing that I've done since I was, since one of my mentors taught me that number collecting is where all your money's actually at. All right, you have to be a number collector. So collect as many numbers as possible. The key or the fortune is always on the follow-up. You could collect all kind of numbers, but if you do not follow up, well, there isn't a fortune there, you know? So I'm actually out right now. I'm doing some media work right now for one of my clients, you know? So if you see it, if you see me out and about, that's the reason that I was a little late to get on the call today.
I was making sure that I answered all the questions properly and all that extra good stuff. But as far as for Gobe Trade House, there's a lot of people talking about us in a very good manner. You know, a lot of people have respect for Gobe Trade House, and what's happening is that pretty soon it's about to go viral. All right, and once it goes viral, that's beneficial to you because you get to get the first come first serve. So I'm excited for everybody. I'm excited for what we're doing, what you're creating for your household. Because at the end of the night, you have to remember that this is your business. All right, it is your business. You get paid, you know, a good amount of money to do so, to actually share this information, and you're helping other households bring more money to their household. You know, just imagine if you're out and about and you say, "Hey, I got this Autobot, and this Autobot is literally making money for me for you." You know, and people are gonna want to be part of that. Kenya, I also need to talk to you afterwards, after this call, because we'll talk afterwards. So just make sure you give me a buzz as far as cryptocurrency analyzer, and then we can go ahead and go from there. But with that being said, Kenny, I'll go ahead and hand it back over to you. These people don't have an AC system. I'm over here burning up.
Hey, this is Gerald. Could I just cut in for just a moment? I've got a quick segue into what Carlos was mentioning.
Absolutely. Go
There,
ahead, brother.
and I'll reach out to Carlos. I'll reach out to Carlos directly, but I have an idea about a way to engage those chance encounters that'll take even less time. So it's just I've got a sort of like a business card idea that we can hand out at a moment's notice. But I'll reach out to Carlos directly about that design.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Just go to make sure you send me a Facebook message out. And I'm very receptive when it comes to Facebook. So Facebook is where I engage the most. So make sure you send me a message on Facebook, you know, Carlos Andres Pond. And then you can go ahead and send me a message. I like Facebook because I get to put a face behind your name.
I got you. I'll send it to you and tell you about my thoughts.
Perfect.
Absolutely. We have a lot of creative people inside of Gobe Trade House, and a lot of our ideas that we implement it's a community thing, you know. So we're very open to ideas if it's great and the things could help our whole community. You know, you guys always just remain creative and stay in that space. We're continuing to evolve over a period of time. All right, our goal is to become the most interactive and the best trade community, online trade community in the entire world. And I think we have a chance to do that. I want to give Mike Taylor a chance to come up because this is very important. I know this is kind of a long Coffee with Gobe. We still got 100 people on. This is the first one of the year, so we have to cover a lot of information. But we do have the team building aspect is very, very important now because of the residuals. We have a lot of people already who are already making residual income already, or where they weren't before. We have people who've already replaced the residual income from the previous program we segued out of already, okay? And so the team building aspect is absolutely important because there is wealth there in the team building aspect of this program. Obviously, it's an option, okay? But we are customer driven. And sometimes, you know, you don't necessarily have to even be looking for people who even want to recruit, right? We could actually get, you know, 25, 50, or 100 people just connected to the bot, right? And they don't even have to even bring up a soul, and you'll get residual income on that. Okay, that's something powerful to think about, guys. Just getting a pure customer. They don't even have to be a builder. They could just enjoy our live sessions, connect to our Autobot, and regardless, you're still getting a residual income, okay, and a percentage from the company on that. So Mike Taylor, he is going to be handling a lot of information on how to grow your customer subscription-based business. And so I want to give Mike a chance to talk about that, about some upcoming events that he's going to do where you guys can tune in and learn how to do this. So Mike, how you doing this morning, brother?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you, Kenny. Appreciate you, Carlos. Appreciate everybody on the call. Not going to be long because like Kenny said, we definitely have had an extended version of Coffee with Gobe today. Which is fine because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. But I just want to kind of start off the call by this because it is 2021. And I want to ask y'all a question. Well, I would actually want to say something, then I'm going to ask you a question. There's no room for your B game, your C game, or your D game in 2021. You got to stick to your A game. So I want to get some honesty. Give me a 777 in the chat if you know in 2020 you gave less than 100% to your goals. If you know for a fact that you gave less than 100%, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was 90, did you give 100% last year, right? Well, this year, you've been put in a special spot because now it's pretty much laid out. Do you know we have, I could be wrong about this number, but at least from what I saw in the back office, we literally got 53 new members right now earning a residual income. Like, that's impressive. In 2 days in Gobe, 53 people are getting a residual recurring income. So imagine what this can do for you. So I want you to imagine this. You got bills, right? You also got goals. And right now there's three things that are going on at the same time that if you just focus on these 3 things right here, you can literally free yourself. See, Gobe is not about making a quick dollar or just, trying to hustle for the next month. No, we're actually about financial freedom. And if you just focus on these 3 things on top of the live sessions and the Gobe bot and the other stuff we got going on, if you just say, look, this compounding account, I'm finna sacrifice and I'm gonna be disciplined and I'm gonna follow the plan. Hey, if I get it halfway right this month, I'm gonna pick myself back up and I'm gonna get it right the following month. If I go 3/4 right the next month, I'm gonna pick myself back up and get it right the 3rd month. Because I told y'all, it only takes 3. Y'all get my collar popped up. It's all good. Appreciate that. But but yeah, so it only takes 3 months, really 2 months to be honest. In 2 months, like do the math. 2 months of running the bag up, you're financially free. Like you literally got over $1 million in your bank account if you run the bag up challenge twice and you be disciplined, right? So if that's the case, you got 12 months in this year to get this right. You got 24 months. You got the rest of your life to get this right. Even if it took you, okay, if it takes $2 million, if it takes 3 months to make $2 million, what if it took you 3 years to make $2 million? Would you do it? Like, give me some 777s in the chat. If it took you 3 years to get $3 million, would you do what you need to do to get it, right? Well, we're giving you a blueprint to do it within 2 or 3 months, but you have to be disciplined. You got to be willing to sacrifice and stay on point, right? When it comes to the residual side, right now, if you're a builder, this is what you should be doing. You should be writing down all of your bills, and then after you write down all your bills, write down your needs and then your wants, right? And then every day, see, one thing I like about this is every single day that you go out and bring somebody into the business, you're literally building your residual income. It's no more, I got to get 10 people, I got to get 30 people, and then I hit a rank. No, every single day, you're building that income, right? So let's just say, for example, am I frozen? I think I'm frozen.
No, you're good, Mike. We can hear you.
Okay, hold on.
You're not frozen, you're good.
Okay, so let's just say, for example, your bills are $2,000 a month. I don't know what your bills are, but I'm just saying it's $2,000. Well, looking at the compensation plan, you need 40 customers in order to make $2,000 a month, right? So what you should be doing is you should be plotting and planning. I don't care if it takes you 2 months or if it takes you 12 months. If it takes you 1 person a week or you get 10 people a week, whatever you can do, you should be gradually building on erasing those bills, right? Well, the great thing about Gobe is when you got 40 customers, guess what? You're also getting a 10% override on 40 different customers. So not only do you have your bills paid, now you got the extra money. And as your team gets bigger, what you're going to realize, because I've done the math, when you start getting those big numbers, 100, 200 plus customers, your overrides is going to be more than your actual residual. I can guarantee you, if you got 100 customers and you're making $6,000 a month at 60%, but you got 100 people that you're getting 10% of what they're making, trust me, you're going to make way more than $6,000 just on overrides. So it's very, very worth building. So another thing, got my notes here. I got some notes here. Hold on, I'll make sure. It was something I didn't want to forget. Oh yeah, the Autobot. Now I just saw a lot of y'all saying y'all went 9 for 10, 15 for 16, 3 for 3, 3 for 4. I don't think anybody had more than 2 losses that I saw in this Autobot, right? Well, now I'm gonna challenge you guys. Over this next week, keep beta testing the Autobot. And if you come up in the next 7 days, 5 days, and you come to the conclusion that this thing is really working for me and it's really changing my life, then I'm gonna challenge you to ask you why every single person in your family don't have one. Why every single person that you care about don't have this auto buy? Why haven't every person that you know, you didn't, even if you had to go to grandmama's house and set it up for her, you know what I'm saying? So she can have that extra money. So make sure you share this information. Don't be selfish with it. Let people know, because what's going to happen is you're going to change their life, and then they're going to go out and change other people's lives. And that's how we grow our community. They'll be great. One more thing. 5:30 meetings. We're starting those up back daily again. Jordan, I'll get with you a little bit later on the new members orientation. Today is Monday, so that's when we do our new members orientation. Technically, all of us are new members. So for the most part, most of you guys probably want to get on that call and make sure the people that you bring into the business get on that call as well. But I'm going to tell you what I'm really excited about. I ain't going to lie. I'm excited about tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday, because I'm ready to get back to building. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get back to, showing people how to get these referrals, because it's very, very easy, especially with the value. Like, it's so much value. Like, I can say, hey, if I just want to just focus on the compensation plan, I can sell that. If I just want to focus on the auto bot, I can sell that. If I just want to focus on run the bag up challenge, I can sell that. If I just want to focus on our live sessions, I can sell that. If I just want to focus on the Gobe bot, the wave analyzer, all these things that we have, I can just focus on those things. But when I put this in a package for $99, you almost got to be crazy not to want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give y'all a little. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Here's a little line that I've been using. And now that y'all using that Autobot and y'all seeing product profits, most of y'all been into our live sessions, you seeing products, profits. Most of y'all know that we went 27 for 30 last month on the Run the Bag Challenge, meaning you seeing profits, right? What I tell people is, look, don't worry about the $99 and what you're gonna be spending every month. Worry about how much money you're gonna lose every month if you don't plug in and start taking these trades. They'll be great.
Powerful, Mike. Absolutely, man. And I just can't wait now that we are active, we're an independent platform. There's so much value. Mike Taylor's value is he was already extremely valuable in the community, but he's even more valuable in the community now because of the way this compensation plan is structured. So you want to attend this man's calls because this is his game. This is his territory. He's been doing this for years. That's where I first met him, doing this a whole direct sales affiliate marketing thing. Okay, so he has a lot of value. That's something else that we rarely talk about in Gobe Trade House, is that you're also going to learn how to be a marketer, online marketer, for free, just for being involved in a community. Information that people literally pay for online, you get for free inside of this community. Daily leadership calls, content in the back office on how to do Facebook marketing, lead generation, closing, scripts, all that stuff like that. People pay for that stuff online, but you get that for free inside of Gobe Trade House. So that's something else we rarely talk about, right? But that's also a valuable thing about our trade community. So shout out to Mike Taylor for that. So guys, let's spread the message. Let's go viral. Let's make, you guys make me hire a bot manager, right? So I could segue that to somebody else. Once we start getting, 100 people a day and stuff like that, I'm gonna hire somebody to do this, right? But as of right now, I can handle it. I'm all right. I'm gonna hire somebody eventually. Okay, so, but other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I want to thank you guys for attending the first Coffee with Gobe of 2021. I'm gonna go to work over these next couple hours and go ahead and get everybody in the community set up for the bot. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna set up a new form to create 100 new applicants. So you guys just be patient and pay attention in all the groups. All of our trade communities will be communicating in there. All right. Other than that, guys, have a great day. Go be great. Go be a millionaire. Go be a master trader. Peace, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye. We got 2 live trade sessions tonight. I hope to see all of y'all on both of those.
What time?
What time? Yeah.
We got one at 11 p.m. Central Time, and then we got one at 2 a.m. Central Time too.
Okay. See you there.
Thank you.